What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in with me here today on the MoveOTX channel, and today we're coming at you here from my favorite hometown amusement park, California's Great America. And today is the final day, the last day of the season for 2025, and it's crowded today. The weather's not too bad. Potential scattered showers today, but I don't think so. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Usually the rain keeps the crowds kind of down a little bit, so we'll see. We're going to do a final walkthrough for 2025 here today. So I've been coming to this park since I was a little kid with my family, my cousins. My little kids have been coming here. Now they're grown up now into their mid or early 20s right now, and my daughter actually might come here later, but I'm here a little bit early just to go do a quick walk through, grab a bite to eat, and enjoy the final day of 2025. So even the funnel cake shop is open early. So I imagine all the food concession places are going to be pretty busy today. And this is how we do amusement park entertainment in the Bay Area. So there's a lot of copyrighted music here. You're going to probably hear me talk and field babble a little bit more than I am comfortable with. And I'll probably have to do some post-editing as well to try and cut out any sort of copyrighted content. And well, you know, that's how it works. So a lot of rides are still open. Bumper cars are still open. Delta Flyer, Sky Bucket is, oh, it looks like they're pausing it. A lot of times they pause the ride to allow like handicapped people to board and that kind of thing. So the motor drive station isn't this one. The other end has the motor drive station in it. So, oh, they might actually be testing it. So, the creepy Halloween store is still open. So we'll do a quick walk through here. So it is Halloween season, and this is the store for that. So on with our walkthrough. So the park was recently taken over by Six Flags from Cedar Fair this past season, and one of the changes, the biggest change, is they are no longer doing seasonal attractions here. And that used to be absolutely 1000%. That used to be the big draw for me, was the Halloween festivals and decorations, as well as the Christmas holiday Winterfest decorations and all the festivities around those. Certainly the fall harvest season, they would deck out the park and decorate the park with that, but they're no longer doing that. So why? I don't know. It's got to be money. But those events were always huge attendance record attractants. In fact, the parking and the vehicle access to this park used to back up onto 101, and Highway 101 was completely backed up at Great American Parkway for at least a mile or half mile or so, especially during the holiday Winterfest activities. So that's kind of a bummer, but you know what? The glass is half full. On here on the MoveOTX channel, we want what we have, and this is our favorite park. So I'm just kind of walking through this old-fashioned 50s themed area. We have the classic rides. The Orbit is back there. Flying Eagles are over here. This scrambler they just put in recently, fairly recently. I grabbed some video, some ride video of this earlier in the year. So I'm going to walk around this way. The rapids are closed today, but those have been open lately, so maybe they're doing some maintenance or some work on it. But so the water theme park, the water slide park, has not been opened since summer. So once again, copyrighted music, talking over copyrighted music. Lots of copyrighted music that I have to talk over. I might have to post-edit. Probably have to post-edit this out, but we'll see. We shall see. Which is sad because this is a really cool tune, but I'm talking over it. I apologize, but I have to talk over it. So Mass Effect is still running. This is like a flight simulator theater attraction. That's pretty cool. So here we are at the South Bay Cantina, and I'm going to grab a burrito and scarf that down. So scarf down my burrito, and we're going to continue our walkthrough. So here's the water slide park. South Bay Shores is closed for the winter. It's been closed for the past couple of months, actually. Lines are getting pretty long. Everybody out here enjoying the last day of 2025. And once again, I have to talk over the copyrighted music. Talk over copyrighted music. I don't want to have music. Talk over the music. Lots of fountains that are running today. Lots of fountains. The waterways are all active. Yeah. And we are now entering over the bridge and through to Planet Snoopy. One of my favorite sections of the park. And if you're here and if you're hungry, this is the best place. Oh, they're not making them. This is the best place to go get homemade churros. They're not making them right now though. They have the hot grease, fresh churros. And we're gonna walk past Planet Snoopy. Oh, they've got a show going on today. Yeah, we'll walk through here actually. Planet Snoopy is packed. One more time for 2025. Another stage performance.
There's more of the footballs
Oh.
there. Yeah.
I know, these ones are cute though. It's I would feel like I could put it down once for Why does that actually look like
Have a nice day. Oh, okay, I'll catch up. Okay, that was my parents' friend. My parents are this way, so I'm gonna catch up to them this way. Continuing our walkthrough. Wow. Jeez, yeah. Yeah, the burrito place line was out to the sidewalk. Yeah. No, last day it's always like this. Crowded now. Wow, look at the sky bucket line. Yeah, I know. All the way out to the sidewalk. Look at that. Woo! Wow. Now people were buying all kinds of souvenirs in the gift shop too. There's people buying all kinds of stuff in the Snoopy store. So now, once the weather clears out and it looks reasonably stable, that's when all of a sudden people start showing up.
You have to go to our office.
Copyrighted music. I gotta speak over the copyrighted music. This might be too much. I may have to edit this out in post. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I gotta play the copyrighted music. Always playing music. Copyrighted music. Copyrighted music. Copyrighted music. This is too bad. This is a fun game area. But I can't use the field audio here. Video arcade, crowded as always, especially on the last day of the year, or the last day of the season, I should say. Everybody's playing games, trying to stuff animals. Uh-oh, more copyrighted music. We're going to be careful. We'll go this way. We'll go this way. And there's the duck tower. Off the duck tower for a second, and I will talk over the music as best I can. I apologize for that.
I think it's a great idea.
And there's the blizzard too. There's the Pacific Gliders. Pacific Gliders are, as always, very, very popular. You can catch the grizzly. Going up the lift hill in the background. My brother doesn't like the grizzly, but I've always liked it. I think it's fun. Here they go, coming down over the crest of the hill. Kind of a classic wooden roller coaster. And we're coming up on the main food court area of the park. And there's the Barney Oldfield putt-putt cars. Still going strong. Here, we'll watch him for just a second. And there's the grizzly in the background. Woo! So here's the marketplace, the main food court area. Lots of fountain sodas, pizzas, burgers, corn dogs. Lots of good food here. And of course I'm babbling over the music. Redwood Rally. I called it Barney Oldfield earlier. That's the old name of this ride, but it's called Barney Oldfield's Redwood Rally. And still talking, trying to cover up the music. I hope I'm successful. And we're gonna go in this way. I always like this part of the park, this little plant-covered walkthrough. This is always fun and interesting for me. And yes, there's plenty of music blaring in the background, which I have to speak over and talk over. I apologize for that, but the only way for you guys to watch this video is if I block out that and talk over that, which I don't mind. It is what it is. And plenty of it. They got a blasting PA speaker every 20 feet, and that's the way it is. Hopefully the roar of the roller coaster will cover it up sufficiently. I don't know, we'll see. But here's the Demon. Demon, classic roller coaster from when I was a kid. This used to be the turn of the century. Prior to the mid-80s, then they had to retheme it, or they rethemed it as the Demon. And here is Railblazer, one of the newer rides, the newer attractions here. And Berserkers over here. When I was a kid, this used to be called the Swiss Twist, and it was kind of themed after a Swiss Alps lodge. You can kind of see that still remaining in the building structure, but it's now called the Berserker. Classic spinning electric motor powered ride. And you can hear the Demon up in the lift hill in the background. Okay. And there's Railblazer coming up over the lift hill. Woo! Here's Auntie Annie's. My son always likes the cinnamon bites here and the cinnamon pretzels too. Fresh hand rolled. They're actually pretty good. Basically the same ones that you buy in the mall. Town Hall is right there. That's where you process your season passes. So I've already got mine for 2026. There's Maggie Brown's fried chicken. Good food here too. And there's a Panda Express as well. Yeah, that Panda Express is always crowded. Good food there too though. Like 20 bucks, not terribly expensive. Starbucks up there in the corner. Don't know if this is one of the Starbucks locations that is scheduled to close down. I don't think it is, because it's basically seasonal. So, but we shall see. We'll know next year. There is the Carousel Columbia. Classic image of the park. Classic rides are always the best rides in my opinion. There's the Columbia and there's the Star Tower. And around the Star Tower is Gold Striker, one of their wood roller coasters. One of two wood roller coasters. Carousel Columbia, always an iconic image of the park. And here we are, back to the starting loop area, the main entrance to Orleans Place. Funnel Cake and Churro Factory is still wide open.
With the chain and chair?